Hello everyone, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Leos, and it's for your month, it's your time, it's August 2018. This is going to be absolutely perfect for you because you are going to feel supercharged this month. You are going to feel super confident this month, and the self-esteem is going to be absolutely through the roof, which is going to be fantastic for you because there are things that are going to be happening this month that are just going to be very significant when it comes to what you were focusing on in a really long time. But there is something really big about to happen, really big indeed, and that big thing that is about to happen, it's actually going to be connected to the place where you live, what you do, and you want to do what you want to do next. It's either to do with your living arrangement, or it's either to do with making a really big move when it comes to your home, when it comes to where you live, when it comes to where you spend your time. There is a really big change about to happen there, and it's all connected to the really significant wheel of fortune that you're going to have. Whatever you think it's going to be, whatever you think it's going to happen, it is still going to happen in a very unusual way, because something is really going to surprise you, and that particular thing that is going to surprise you this month is going to make you to react in a certain way as well. And that particular way that you're going to react, again, is going to be a little bit different to what you would normally react to, but also it is going to bring a really wonderful change, wonderful new beginning. This is your time, at the time where you're going to feel lots of energy and lots of power indeed. When it comes to the actual number, and when it comes to the actual numerology, it is number one. It is a number one, Leos. Number one. It could be more powerful, or it couldn't even be more significant number for you to actually have this month. It's not only going to be your time, it is not only when your energy is going to be just so brilliant, you will be able to achieve so much. And this is the bottom line. When I said that the energy levels are going to be really great, I'm referring to the fact how much we actually achieve as people, how much we actually achieve as signs, you see, when it comes to our energy. And when our energy is really great, we just tend to achieve so much more. And this is exactly what is going to be your case. But basically, number one, it's all about the new beginning. Number one, it's all about not only the new beginning in general, but your life is just going to start feeling like a whole new adventure. Things are going to develop and things are going to happen which are going to surprise you in a way, but in a really good way, because before you would feel a little bit nervous about a certain stage, certain step in your life. But now this wonderful boost of energy that you are going to have, and this particular energy that is actually going to surprise you, is just going to have an amazing impact on you, because you are going to start seeing things and feeling things and getting things as an adventure, and you will feel like a free spirit rather than just feeling really negative, and rather than feeling really down, and rather not feeling the great about the things in front of us or the things that are coming. You automatically just rewrite the whole chemistry of your body, and you automatically just make things not happen, and you just automatically make things worse. This is because you are on a certain spiritual journey, and your certain spiritual journey is coming to an end. Therefore, August is really important. When I said that your spiritual journey is coming to an end, this is what number one this month means as well. It's the new beginning. Now, we have lots of bits and pieces that we have to do. We have lots of things on our spiritual journey that we have to do, and we have to experience, we have to live in order to learn our lesson. And lessons that we have in this life is connected to the lessons that we had in our past lives and to our karma. And it all depends what we have learned and how far our spirit have developed in our past life. So now this is the continuation of our past life, of course, and that's why every single day is a new learning experience. There was a very difficult karma that you had to work on. There was a very difficult area, there was a very difficult stage that you, my Leos, my babies, you actually had. And this particular difficult stage that you had was lasting for 24 months. For the last 24 months, for the past 24 months, you weren't able to move on to where you wanted to move. You weren't able to see things, not as such to see things clearly, but you were able to see things clearly around you. You knew what was happening, you knew what to do, but you just didn't have that confidence because you didn't feel like you have that power in order to move on in your life when it comes to big things, when it comes to making big decisions. Now your eyes are going to start being open. The cloud is going to disappear again, which on another hand is going to help you to see crystal clear, which is going to give with the actual mixture of the confidence and self-esteem that you are going to have. Trust me, this is all going to make sense. This is going to be a really good month, and as I said also, it is not only about a new beginning, new start, a whole new adventure. Your life is literally going to start feeling like a new adventure, because as I said before, this particular spiritual journey that you had so far, this particular karma that you had to work on so far, that was very heavy for the past 24 months, my sweetnesses, this karma is coming finally to an end. So this is what I mean when I say it's the end of this particular part of your spiritual journey, the end of this part of your spiritual journey. And the new spiritual journey is just going to start for you right at the beginning of August 2018. You are really going to feel this, Leos. You're really going to feel this. And also when it comes to your health, you're also going to be able to feel this like there is no tomorrow. There is going to be like an amazing, like a fantastic, bombastic burst of energy that you're just going to feel. This burst of energy is just going to make you feel really happy, really optimistic, and it's gonna you're gonna spread your wing and you're gonna start flying, and you're just gonna start feeling your life again. You're gonna start feeling yourself again. You're gonna start feeling confidence. There was this type of confidence. Although you're Leo, you are very confident signs, but when it comes to your emotional life, when it comes to certain issues, you see there was a lack of confidence that was missing in order to actually open your eyes and to make you see clearly what really is going on around you and what actually would be your next step, you see. And this is just going to be an amazing mixture of energies that is just going to be awakened this month as of the beginning of August indeed. When it comes to your actual health, you see the energy levels are going to be absolutely brilliant, which is fantastic. So you're going to find yourself in a situation where you're going to be really, really productive, which is brilliant. If you have something really long, really difficult, really heavy to do and things like that, this is the right month to do it, indeed. On another hand, if you... on another hand, you're also going to be very prone to sciatica pain. Like this is the negative area, and this is a slightly sensitive area that I'm actually seeing. It's a sciatica pain and the things like that. Sciatica and the circulation in general. So sciatica and the circulation in general, you see, it's just something that I think that you should pay attention to, sensitive area. And I would really highly suggest to take something like a St. John's water, a devil's claw. These particular herbs are really, really good when it comes to sciatica pain, when it comes to like a circulation in general. So it's either devil's claw or it's like a St. John's wort. If you do want to take these medications, these are herbs, these are natural herbs that I highly recommend. And if you take natural herbs, take them 6 weeks on, 2 weeks off, 6 weeks on, 2 weeks off. And the reason why I say this is because the natural herbs actually, if we take them all the time, they can actually our body can get used to it, and if our body get used to it, then they're not going to be as effective. And also important to say is the fact that if you are on any other medications, please do check with your doctor or check with your GP, because if you're on any other medications, if you want to take a St. John's wort or a devil's claw or any other herb, you see, only your doctor or your GP will be able to tell you whether these herbs are going to interact with your existing medications or not. But this is something that I highly, highly, highly suggest. And also on another hand, I can see that your stomach and digestion is also going to be a little bit sensitive this month. So when your stomach and your digestion is sensitive this month, I think that you're going to benefit a lot from taking a friendly bacteria. Friendly bacteria is very, very important, because especially when it comes to your friendly bacteria, this is going to be a really sensitive area. Now the friendly bacteria you can take in a capsule form, or sometimes friendly bacteria you can get in a yogurt. You get this in a yogurts as well. So it all depends, and just try to just take what suits you more. But it's just something that I highly recommend, because it does promote the health of your gut really nicely. And another thing that is really good when it comes to your digestion and when it comes to your stomach and all this, it's it's the aloe vera juice. Aloe vera juice is absolutely brilliant. Our lovely Cleopatra used to use the aloe vera juice all the way back then, and aloe vera juice is absolutely amazing, and it's just something very gentle, and it's very good for you, and it's very good for the stomach lining, and it's full of nice vitamins. So this is something that I think that you should be taking, like when it comes to this, and especially when it comes to your particular situation, and especially when it comes to your sign indeed. Now, going on the 1st of August, this is when it all starts, my Leos. This is when it all starts for you. Honestly, I don't know how to explain this, but this is going to be the best month that you actually had so far this year. This is the best month because this month is a very much so actually completely connected to the area of your life that started 3 years ago. We are going back to 3 years ago. There was a certain issue, certain problem started, and that problem had a direct impact on your life. That problem automatically just planted itself at the back of your mind, and you knew that the time it's going to need time in order for you to have more confidence, in order for things to happen, in order for things to go from a square number 1 to square number 2. So now this is when this problem started, this is when this issue started. So now going back to the 1st of August 2018, this is going to be a realization that is just going to be directly connected to the problem from your past, the problem from the past. It could be 3 years ago, it could be within the last 3 years as well. Indeed, there is the whole illuminating experience that you are going to have. There is a whole illumination that you are going to have. Things that were coming to your mind and telling you, do this, do that, go there, and you just knew that it's the right thing to do, but you will like kind of keep on like waiting from other people to get like some kind of sign that that's okay, or you were waiting for maybe like a really close family members or really close friends, just to direct you, to let you know. And this is when that cloud happens, the cloud of energy that prevents us from seeing clearly in between us, that cloud, and what's behind it. And then this is when we find ourselves in a situation when we can't wait our own idea or our own feelings or how we feel and what we want to do next. We just need other people, or sometimes, oh yeah, that's fine, yeah, just do it, yeah, go for it, or you just wait for somebody else to like kind of help you on this journey. But sometimes these things do happen, and sometimes this is just very, very important when this happens, on what's going to happen on the 1st of August 2018. The 1st of August 2018 is going to bring a whole illuminating experience. You're going to start feeling very strong, you're going to start feeling very powerful, and also you're going to feel very wise about the certain stages and certain areas in your life. Those things, those informations that you needed a little bit of help on, a little bit of light on, now you're going to feel very, very confident in. Indeed, it is almost going to start with a little mini hermit mode at the beginning of August. A mini hermit mode, when I say this is just a little bit of a hermit mode that is going to last maybe an hour or two, when you're going to feel like you need to just step back from the situation and just be by yourself a little bit, just chill out a little bit. And this is very important. The hermit mode is probably one of the most important modes ever, because the hermit mode is not only about us just feeling like we need to like withdraw from the situation and just chill out a little bit. The hermit mode is so much to do with our subconscious mind, and it's so much to do with our spirit guides and with our angels and what our spirit guides are trying to tell us and things like that. The spirit guides are just trying to pull us closer to them, and this is why we feel like we can't be around other people for a little while. And when that happens, this means that there is a very important stage about to happen. There's a very big important journey about to start in your life. And when it comes to you Leos, the month of August is going to be the month when everything is going to change. When I say that everything is going to change, I'm referring to those things that are really important in your life. When it comes to your emotional life, and when it comes to your life, when it comes to your home and your arrangements and things like that, there are going to be really, really big changes there indeed. Okay. Another thing I was going to say, there is another thing that is going to happen on the 1st of August as well. There is going to be some kind of trip or journey that you are going to plan. And this trip or journey is also going to be really important because it means just one thing. It means that you really need to go away. It means that you need to relax a little bit. It means that you need to chill out a little bit. It means sorry. It means that you need to take a little break, you see, which is absolutely brilliant. Not like a hermit break, not a hermit mode, but it means that you need to take a little bit of break because you're going to benefit spiritually on every single level from this break. It could be only a couple of days away, or it could be like about a week away somewhere. Maybe it could be just the nearest by village, you know, and things like that. And if you're not able to take a journey or a break whatsoever, then that means that it would be really great to go and have a reconnection with the nature, because you're going to feel yourself very close with the nature this month as well. And when you have a reconnection with the nature, you know, it's a very good for our spiritual well-being. You know, there are so many clients that I get that I speak to, and so many clients, you know, feeling sometimes really low, really down, and I always advise to people just to go to the nature, reconnect with the nature, reconnect with the trees. They have so much power. Every single tree has got its own story to tell, and things like that. Okay, now the second important date for you, my gorgeous Leos, is going to be on the 18th of August. The 18th of August is going to be a really great day because you're going to have a really good idea. That idea is going to come to you, it's going to come towards you through somebody who's like your, somebody who's a very powerful, somebody who you know, somebody who you're aware of, somebody who's aware of you as well, and you really look up to this person. You really think that this person is great, this person is brilliant, this person is very spiritual, and on the other hand, this person is very successful, and it's very popular in their area. Wherever they are, whatever they do, this person is very popular. Now, there is an idea that you're going to get through this person, and advice that you're going to get through this person, and this is going to be absolutely significant for you and very, very important for you. And this is the part of everything here. Everything that I said so far is a part of this number one, and everything amazing. And that particular idea that you're going to have, it's actually going to be directly connected straight away to some kind of new hope that is going to make you feel really happy about yourself and about your situation. New hope, which is also going to give you the whole new motivation and inspiration, and this is also going to be connected to bright prospects, and also it's going to be connected to something that you wanted to do for a really long time, but you were just waiting for the right moment, you were just waiting for the right time, you just didn't have enough confidence. Maybe you thought that your financial situation wasn't as good. Now this is all going to start making sense because there is a whole pleasure that it's going to come through on this day. And also, let me just tell you something, 18th of August is just ridiculously powerful because, you know, you've got two number 8s here. Now, this is telling you that there is something very significant going to happen, and also it's telling you that there is going to be an omen that you are going to have, your personal omen. So watch for the signs, watch for things around you. Maybe you will see a little kitty, it's going to make sense to you. You may see a little bird, you may see a little butterfly, perhaps you have a connection with a little plant. It all depends. We all have a different signs, we all have different omens. It depends on our spiritual journey, and they all mean different things to every single one of us. So this is really important. So watch for the signs, please. Okay, and now I would also like to recommend, I know I recommended this before, and this is one of my favorites, of course, and it's a Lapis Lazuli. Lapis Lazuli, for those of you who remember, you see this is a really brilliant little crystal, and it's also known as a stone of an ancient Egypt, yeah. And also it's a very powerful crystal, and it helps you to connect with your spirit guides. It helps you to connect with your angels, and it helps you to recognize those particular spiritual messages, because when we are going through such a highly spiritual time, then we may not even recognize sometimes the certain messages. You know, it depends what's going on in our life exactly, and that's why Lapis Lazuli is brilliant, because it helps you to have this connection with your spirituality, with your spirit guides, with your angels. It helps you to enhance your third psychic eye, and therefore it helps you to single out and recognize these particular spiritual messages that are of such an importance to you. This beautiful Lapis Lazuli crystal pendant comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link is going to be in the description below. Okay, the third important day, my beautiful Leos, is going to be on the 31st of August. Right at the end of August, the whole new door are going to open for you. The whole new door are going to become for you indeed, because on the 31st of August, you're going to find yourself very active. You're going to find yourself very determined, and you're going to find yourself in a situation where you're going to be so happy with yourself and so happy with your life, because your life is finally going towards the direction where you wanted to go towards to. There is going to be like a tiny little bit of confusion, tiny little bit of uncertainty connected to it, but then this uncertainty and this confusion, this is going to be completely normal, because what will be going on in your life, the changes that you will be going through, this is just completely normal. And also it's just the direct results of things that happened so far, things that have actually developed throughout the months. There is a big move that you will do, big move that you will make, and that particular move you will feel very strongly about. But once when things start completely happening, you're going to find yourself in a situation, in a brand new situation, in a situation that you were hoping to happen, in a situation that you want to happen, but there is just something, some kind of like issue, problem going to have to be there for you to deal with. This is not going to be the greatest, this is not going to be the best, but it's just something that you really have to deal with, because after that moment, you know that there's a big progress that is going to happen after that problem that you're just going to deal with. But that's just absolutely fine, because at the end of the day, there is a success and a progress in general actually going to happen. Then you're going to end up with a brand new choice in your life indeed. Now, going to the first part of August 2018, you see it's the beautiful harmony that you are going to feel right from the beginning of August. From the very first day is the harmony that you are going to feel, and this is because your spirituality, work-life balance, it is all just going to start rejuvenate itself. And by rejuvenation, you will be able to feel this amazing energy, which is on another hand going to make you feel very harmonious. And there are things that are just going to start going on your mind. There are things that are going to start going through your mind, which is going to lead towards your own optimism and unfoldment. And this unfoldment is going to help you to ground yourself. On another hand, that is automatically going to help you to focus, and it's just going to set you off to be really creative and to be really excited and to be really optimistic in your life. You're going to feel like you're ready for anything, and you're going to start feeling passionate about your life in general. Very, very creative indeed. Also, for those of you that are working, for those of you that have jobs, there is a really big honor that you are going to have, and that honor that you are going to have, honor that you're going to be aware of, it's going to come from your leader, it's going to come from your boss, it's going to come from your manager. If you're self-employed, for example, there is like an honor that you're going to feel, an honor that you're going to have, that you're going to sense from your clients and people who work for you, for example, your customers, your clients. It is going to it's going to be a really nice turnaround. For those of you that are looking for work, you see, this is the beginning of August. My goodness, the whole August is going to be fantastic, bombastic, like there is no tomorrow. So that's why for those of you that are looking for work, I just suggest to look as much as you can, because right at the beginning of August, something very significant is going to happen indeed. And something will come to you, something will be offered to you that normally it wouldn't offer, and it will surprise you. Normally you wouldn't go for it, but now you will want to go for it. And this is all connected to number one indeed. For those of you that are retired, the first part of August also, there is an honor that you're going to have, honor that you're going to feel about a certain stage, certain part of your life that you were uncertain about, and you were just waiting for someone to let you know, and now this is going to happen, which is going to be absolutely brilliant. There is a certain little worry that you're going to have about the financial situation, because there is something that you're going to need to pay for. A certain amount of money will need need to go somewhere. A big amount of money will need to go somewhere. A little bit bigger amount of money that you would normally use, that would normally go somewhere. And this is why this is going to shake you up a little bit, because you just had to pay for something basically, and it's a slightly bigger amount of money. This is going to make you worry, but you're going to be absolutely brilliant, because very shortly after that there is a new money going to come through. There is a new money going to come forward, so you're going to be absolutely fine. So this is all going to happen in between the first week and the second week, so it doesn't really matter. A big wish is going to actually come through, and you are going to be able to relax. This is a lot to do with your living arrangements. This is a lot to do with your place. This is a lot to do with the big things that you wanted to do, whether it's moving, whether it's changing things. You will be able to relax now, because that stage of your life, this worrying stage, is coming to an end. The second part of August is going to make you feel very optimistic, and it's going to give you so much to look forward to when it comes to your immediate future, when it comes to your future planning. This is going to be the moment that it's going to be very connected to your future, mid part of August, because a big realization about yourself, big realization what you're worth, big realization about your resources are going to make you realize that there is a big part of your life that you have to stop. There is a big part of your life you need to change. Big part of your life came to an end. Something that you were feeling so passionate about. This passion has burned, and now this energy moved on somewhere else. And this is the realization that you are going to have, the big abandonment of the certain situation. Something that you were trying. It didn't work. Now you're going to have self-confidence and power to finally do something about it. I can describe this almost as like a wishful thinking now at this stage. That's fine. This is going to be followed by you just kind of, oh no, thinking about it, but then very soon, very shortly after, you will focus on work, you will focus on your career, you will focus on your finances. You know, if you're not working, you will be focusing on your life in general, you will be focusing on your hobby and things like that. If you are like going to university and all that, obviously you're going to concentrate a lot on your work, because there is something very additional to what you do now. It's going to be offered to you. It's going to come to you. If you're looking for work, also mid-August, nearly said October, mid-August is going to be really important indeed, because there is something additional going to come through, something additional going to come forward, and it's going to be very efficient for you indeed. The third part of August is going to start with two choices, and you're going to feel very inspired by it. You're going to find a whole new potential. This could be like a whole new potential in this life, really. It's going to be huge, it's going to be massive, it's going to be important, it's going to be significant, it's going to be literally life-changing for you. This is August, my beautiful Leos. This is your time for sure, and that's why I'm saying that it is just going to be so significant, because when you get something like this, when it's a twist of energies, when it's all working in your way, in your direction, it's just empowering you in such a way that you are so close to things that are going to be life-changing. And this is going to bring you the whole new inspiration and potential, but it's again going to make you realize that there is emotionally, you're going to have to deal with certain subjects, certain problem, in order to get where you want to get when it comes to your career, when it comes to your money, when it comes to your finances. You're going to feel very determined indeed, and I really like it. That, you know, there is a certain powerless situation that it was part of your life for a really long time. Powerless. It was making you powerless. The answer to your powerless situation that you felt that you couldn't do anything about, the answer to this powerless situation is your own free spirit. It's your own freedom. Okay, that's the answer. Now what I'm going to do, my beautiful Leos, now I'm going to do this, I'm going to use these gorgeous tarot cards, and I'm going to connect to my spirit guide, and I'm going to connect to my guardian angels right now, and I'm also going to connect to you Leos. And now to start with, I'm going to connect to Leos for the month of August, and for the Leos that are actually in relationship. Okay, I'm going to put your energy inside these cards, and I'm going to shuffle them, and I'm going to concentrate on Leos that are in relationship. And this is for the month of August 2018. Leos in relationship. Okay, Leos in relationship. Leos in relationship. Okay, Leo's in relationship. Now, this is very interesting because, okay, for those Leos that are in relationship, you see there is something, the partner is going to come up with something really, really important. The partner is going to come up with something really significant. And although you're both going to be part of it, although this is going to concern both of you, but it's the actual partner of yours who is going to play the important role here. Your partner who is going to come up with something very significant, very important, and your partner is going to be the one who is going to be leading the way. This is going to be very significant, but it is going to, on another hand, require your input, because if your partner doesn't get your input in this particular issue, then this is going to affect both of you in such a way that could have a negative impact on you and your relationship. But this card also means that you are actually going to come through, and you are going to help your partner, and you are going to have an amazing input, and that input is not only going to have an amazing influence on you and your relationship, but that input that you are going to have, it's going to have both impact on you, your relationship, your emotions, your love, your financial situation, and your career, believe me or not. So this is just a huge part of the massive picture, but this couldn't happen if you both did put your input in like this, which is absolutely brilliant. And then on another hand, you will be able to afford something and do something what you wanted to do in a really, really long time, and this concerns both of you, and this also concerns people that are close to you both, and people that you love, and people who love you as well. So this is going to be brilliant, because this is just also going to bring your relationship and take your relationship at a whole new level. But a big change is going to happen after this point. Big change is going to start after this moment, indeed. Okay, so now I'm going to do exactly the same thing, and I'm going to shuffle these cards, and I'm going to connect to my spirit guide, and I'm going to connect to my guardian angels as well, and to you Leos, single Leos. Going to take your energy, put inside these cards. Single Leos for the month of October, sorry, I keep on saying October, for the month of August 2018. So it's the single Leo, single Leos for the month of August 2018. Okay, what's going to happen to single Leos? Very, very interesting. Very interesting. There is basically what's going to happen with the single Leos this month. This month is going to be very significant when it comes to, there are lots of changes that are going to be happening this month. Lots of changes. You will be very busy in general. You will be doing lots of things. There's a lot going to be happening and lots of decisions you're going to make. But on another hand, you're going to be very, very energetic. You're going to have lots of energy this month. You're going to feel really happy. You're going to feel really free, and you're going to feel really confident. I can see you going out. I can see you spending time with people. I can see you having a great time with people, and I can see you meeting lots of people. I can see you flirting, which is absolutely brilliant. I've seen this before, and I said this so many times. You know, flirting is just so good. Flirting is so brilliant. There's nothing wrong with flirting. There is a certain energy that we need when we have flirting, and it's very good for self-esteem, and it's very good for confidence, and sometimes it's very good to find out things about ourselves and things like that. So you are going to be going out, and you are going to be meeting lots of people, and this is going to be a really good thing for you. And you are going to meet few important people. You are going to meet few interesting people, but I want you to avoid this one, okay? Because there is somebody that I need to just make sure that you pay attention now, because there is somebody from your past that is going to try to come back. Somebody from your past is going to try to ruin everything. And this is somebody who you could have been with maybe just one night, or somebody who you had a relationship with already, maybe for a little bit longer, maybe for just a week, or somebody who was just part of your life who you liked and you wanted to have a relationship, and they didn't want to have a relationship, and now they're going to start coming back, coming forward. Or it's just somebody who you used to fancy, and now you're going to start fancying them again because you're going to see them. There is somebody who used to really like. Basically, the bottom line is somebody who you used to really like in the past, from the past, is going to try to come back. My warning is Do not take anything seriously if it's somebody from the past. This is my warning, because this is not going to be good, okay? This person is from your past because it's meant to be from the past. This person is someone who you already did work your karma with. So do not go back to this person because you don't want to go backwards. There are lots of things happening in your life, Leos, lots of changes, and you need to get it right. August is going to be your month, and please just listen to your subconscious mind. Listen to your own intuition. Your spirit guides are going to be very close to you. Your angels are going to be very close to you. You will know exactly what I mean. To have a fun with people, flirting with people, that's great. Stick to that bit. Have a fun with people, flirt with people. I said you're going to meet quite a few people that are going to be very interesting. Indeed, one of them is going to be very, very special. So do not go for somebody from the past. This is what I would really, really like to recommend, say to you. Indeed. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos, my beautiful Leos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.